Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And wow, these 100 scooter ambulances acquired by the Eastern Cape, what a scam that is. We have covered this a bit, but I just want to give you an update. A fleet of 100 scooter ambulances acquired by the Eastern Cape to help fight the coronavirus has been criticised as dangerous and the product of a deal which stinks of corruption. Well, why are we surprised? These concerns were raised by Justice Project South Africa chairperson Howard Dembovsky and DA Eastern Cape Shadow MEC for Health Jan Cowley. Eastern Cape Health MEC Sindiswa Gomba announced on the 12th of June 2020 that the province has stepped up its fight against COVID-19 through the acquisition of 100 EMS scooter ambulances. Gumba said, "These are not your ordinary scooters, they are specialized and have beds. We are introducing the use of scooters because for far too long we have heard how our ambulances could not get to people in far-flung rural areas." She added, "Ours is a rural province, and because of its terrain, we sometimes could not get to people who desperately need medical attention, especially when it rains." Gomba said that with these scooters, the provincial government has ensured that people in rural areas will be accessible by the health department. The DA's Jane Cowley took a different view to that of the Eastern Cape Health MEC. Cowley asked, "Patients are dying on floors in our state hospitals, and frontline workers have the highest rate of COVID-19 infections in the country. And what does our MEC of Health, Sindisiwe Gomba, do? Instead of focusing on the crisis at hand, our MEC of Health decided to launch the procurement of 100 1920s-style scooters parading up and down the East London Esplanade while her colleagues clapped and cheered." She said, "MEC Gomba is delusional to believe that these scooters will function for any length of time on our rural roads when off-road ambulances have been destroyed by them." Cowley called for the Eastern Cape Department of Health to be placed under administration and for the deal to be investigated. The Eastern Cape paid a total of 10 million rand for the scooters, which equates to 100,000 rand per vehicle. JPSA Chair Howard Dembovsky has questioned the legitimacy of this deal, considering the fact that the same scooters are available to purchase for $1,050 each on Alibaba. If the provincial government had opted to purchase the vehicles from this platform instead, it would have only paid around 1.7 million rand instead of 10 million rand. Dembovsky said, "That's the identical contraption is available at Alibaba.com for less than 1/5 of the price the Eastern Cape Health Department paid a local supplier. Stinks of corruption and or ridiculous profiteering." Well, that's just another shelf company set up by an ANC cadre. As I said so many times, they become the go-between between the supplier and the State Department. And of course, they take a huge cut on the way through, just because they are black economic empowerment compliant. That's a crazy shit that's going on in South Africa. Anyway, Dembovsky said, "Surely the Department of Trade and Industry should also have taken a keen interest, considering that it has pounced on local retailers who have disproportionately marked things like face masks and hand sanitizers up." He said, "I will not, however, be holding my breath for it to do so. To me, that our Health Minister and MEC Sindiswa Gomba are so enthusiastic about these things sends a clear message that the poor in rural areas are regarded as lesser human beings." Dembovsky said that there were a number of major safety concerns with the EMS scooters procured by the Eastern Cape Department of Health. He said, "I have numerous grave concerns about these things, not least as the patently obvious instability of the vehicle and the lack of reliability of the motorcycle it is attached to." He said, notwithstanding that it may have an inbuilt seatbelt to circumvent the wearing of a helmet by the occupant, the sidecar is a death trap. Dembovsky said, it is a flat, slippery surface with no overhead or enclosed capsule protection for the patient. He said that even if a patient was wearing a seatbelt, they would very likely be ejected on impact in the case of an accident. Furthermore, if it rolls, that flimsy canopy is not going to offer any protection from crushing the patient. Shade netting is not a proper enclosure, and flimsy tubular steel is not a proper roof structure. Well, I don't think we have to say much more about these ambulance scooters, do we? But clearly, it's just typifying the gangster state in South Africa. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, please stay safe.